We're here today to protect Grace Island. In my view, that's where this needs to go. The minister needs to show some leadership here and enter into discussions with the landowner and negotiate a fair compensation for the landowner. And we need to protect this islet and this sacred site in perpetuity. That's where we need to go with this issue. And the minister needs to step up and take leadership. He has the authority to do so. He has the authority to stop work on this site and to purchase it at fair market value and protect it forever under the leadership and the management of First Nations. Hi everyone, I'll be brief because we want to greet the Premier here. Look, the resolution to this issue is very clear. There are very important issues here of First Nations right, Aboriginal title at stake. But for this particular issue, at this particular time, the resolution of this issue is very simple. It's very clear. The minister needs to take leadership, sit down with the landowner, negotiate a fair price for Grace Islet, and protect it forever. It's very simple. It's very simple. There are more complicated matters here. There are First Nations issues here, much broader, much more important issues. But for Grace Islet, the solution to this issue is very simple. And, I'm not sure that everyone knows this. There have been nonprofits that have come forward and said they would actually contribute to that purchase. So the way forward here is very clear. Mr. Minister, Mr. Thompson, Premier Clark, live up to the rhetoric. Purchase Grace Islet, protect it forever. I just want to briefly acknowledge my co-conspirators, so-called, and I'm so proud to stand with Chief Vern Jacks, Chief Don Tom, who called it like it is. There's something wrong here. It's racist. What does the sign say? We're not racist or anything. It's just that only graves of white people are sacred, and that says it all here. Joe Ackerman, Ben Isett, Phil Vernon, I'm so proud to stand with you in the court and will not give up on this issue. I do also want to acknowledge other legislators that have come out on the lawn here. Scott Fraser, who's our Aboriginal Affairs critic, Carol James, Noreen Carey-Janis. Noreen Carey-Janis will be reintroducing a bill in the legislature to amend the Heritage Conservation Act to strengthen that act. The act is too weak. It doesn't provide compensation for property owners that face situations like this. This is our collective responsibility. It's not just First Nations. That's been pointed out by the speakers here. This is our collective responsibility. This is the responsibility of taxpayers, and that's why there have to be provisions in the legislature to provide compensation for landowners where circumstances like this come up. So Maureen will be reintroducing that bill. It's our responsibility as legislators to protect First Nations' right to advocate for the protection of Grace Islet. We'll continue to do our job in the legislature, and you'll continue to do your job outside the legislature and pressure this government to do the right thing. Thank you.